powerful sounds of my girl V. What's happening, people? Nexxlegacy Radio. I am Branded here, alongside with Denier, Crush the Catalyst, and this song right here is not just a part of a vehicle that I think is continuing to grow with the success of Empire, which is on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. on Fox. Check your local listings. But also, in a lot of ways, not just V's sound, but in a lot of ways, her passion for her music is elevating the culture of music once again. Where a lot of people always said that it's a dying breed. It's there isn't enough talented this, that, and the other. And in a lot of ways, it may be true. But when you hear V sing, and when you hear that voice, and when you hear that blessed vehicle she's on, you can't help but just get stirred up a little bit. You can't help but just appreciate her talent and appreciate what she has to offer and continue to. She's a growing artist, and I'm real proud to have her. She is brought to you by thatgirlv.com. You can also follow her on Twitter at thatgirl_V. And actually, when you hit up the website, you can be able to get her Instagram, her Facebook, and when you hit up her Twitter, you can also get her booking information. And I'm just so proud and glad to be able to have V on Nexxlegacy Radio, and my queen is mic'd up on this show tonight. Welcome live, my dear. How you doing?
Thank you so much. What a great introduction. I'm just blushing over here. Thank you for having me.
I'm just calling it as I see it, as my host also, Denia and Crush the Catalyst, is on the air as well. And I got to say, before they ask questions, and I'm going to get on this train, and I'm going to say, of course, this song, and, I know you have others, and you have future songs coming out, and the success of Empire, when it first started out, it was, a lot of people kind of felt the buzz, and a couple of episodes into it, it's just continuing to grow when it comes to the fan base. So I just want to ask you, how did all of this kind of come into play with you, not just being a vocal vehicle for the show, but also, paying attention to the success of it?
Right. It really kind of happened naturally. I'm signed to Timberland, Motion Music Epic Records, so he's scoring the music for Empire, and it was executive producing the music. And while I was working on my projects, I wanted to show him a piece that I did called Race Jones. And when he saw it, I guess he could see that I had, acting skills and, things of that nature. So he was like, yo, I need to show this to Lee Daniels. He's doing this, hip-hop drama series on Fox, and I think he'll be perfect for it. I'm going to just send it to him. So he sent it to him, and Lee was just blown away. And, here I am today. I went in for a reading and got the part of Veronica on Empire. Mm-hmm. So it all kind of just really happened naturally.
Did you feel did you feel that the what you were doing was going to continue to have this amazing vehicle that it started off? It's anytime that you have a new show, it's always mm-hmm. one of those things. A lot of people may feel it out, and some people may or may not like it, or it may not catch fire like certain other shows. But this one did, and it's continuing to grow in its fan base, and people are paying attention to you as an artist and a beautiful, talented one at that. So do you still kind of pinch yourself and be like, all right, this is really going pretty good right now?
Yeah, I have those days, but I also have days where, I really believed in the show from the beginning. You have Lee Daniels, you have Danny Strong directing this phenomenal cast and crew. I just kind of knew that the world was going to be ready for Empire, because everybody wants to see, a close-up and personal look into the music industry. And then, just to see, black faces on primetime TV, in this capacity is just amazing. And, you have Taraji Henson, you have Terrence Howard, Jesse Smollett. You have fresh faces along with the OGs, and it's just a match made in heaven, to be honest. So I had a feeling that it was going to be a hit, especially with the support of Fox. They've done an amazing job with promoting and marketing this show. I mean, they really believe in it, and it's just a big, big machine behind it, plus amazing talent. Amazing talent.
I also have a good friend, Christopher Play Martin of Kid and Play also, and I remember he Facebooked, and we were kind of going back and forth talking about how Empire is kind of like a, you know, it's a little spinoff between like a, you know, soap opera series and a you know, and a slightly little, you know, realistic view as far as, you know, how drama unfolds in a lot of places, not just in the corporate office, but, you know, in general. So, you know, when you do take a look at certain things, you kind of feel like it's, you know, I'm not saying that it's daytime or, you know, nighttime or whatever, but, you know, it kind of has that feel of, you know, a lot of people are falling in love with a lot of the characters on on Empire, correct?
Yes, absolutely. They fall in love with, of course they fell in love with Cookie. Taraji just played Cookie's role to a T. I mean, she is just amazing. Terrence Howard is amazing. He's like a real beast. You know what I'm saying? He's a real lion. And his character and being the head of Empire Records, and it's just so much talent on one show. It's just a combustion of talent just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's real. It comes off real. You know, we have so many reality shows now, and I think it's good that, you know, primetime TV is coming back with real acting and real drama series, you know, because people, I think, were kind of thirsting for that again, you know. So it can be a balance again, you know. Yeah.
Amen. And before I let let the rest of the co-hosts ask questions, and my girl V is on Nexxlegacy Radio, you can actually make sure you hit her up on thatgirlv.com. Follow her on Twitter at @thatgirl_V. You mentioned the casting, and you mentioned how it felt like something was special with this from the very beginning. When you took on this opportunity, and, you know, of course, Timbaland brought it to your attention, of course. When you took this on, did you feel like, okay, this is gonna, you talked about reality shows and the balance that we need in order to you know, adjust our TV lives in a lot of ways, because a lot of people get tired of reality shows. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like, you know, this is just the start of something better, where we can kind of say, like, hey, you know what, that thing called reality shows is probably not going to be you know, the big deal anymore, because we have good actors and actresses putting in work like the people on Empire?
Yeah, I mean, I you know, all good things come to an end, if you want to call it good things. But I just feel like, you know, these actors, I have so much respect for these actors and directors and their art. They really study their craft, and they take it seriously, and it should be showcased. They shouldn't be robbed of, you know, their jobs, especially when you have so many amazing black talent that's out here, you know? And Empire just gives us the platform to, you know, be at our best and be presented in the right way. And I thank Lee Daniel for that, and Danny Strong for creating this story and creating this platform for, you know, real talent.
Amen. Denai, go for it.
Hi, Denai.
Oh, my goodness. Good evening, Mama. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. First of all, before I ask any questions, I have to tell you that you literally are the reason why I started watching the show.
Wow.
Your voice started the show. Like, I'm like, as soon as I heard your vocals, I was like, this is going to be an incredible show. And to be able to be that person that just opened the show. Like, nobody had any idea. Like, I tuned in because I had a couple friends that are doing acting and whatnot, and they were like, I'm going to be on TV, check it out. And so I tuned in for that, but then I heard, and I was like, oh, my goodness. If this is what the show is like, this is going to be amazing.
Right.
So definitely hats off to you on all of your work.
Thank you.
But I think the biggest question that I have is, like, what has been your motivation, especially as a dark-skinned woman? Has that been a drawback, or have you just been able to overcome it because your vocals are so amazing?
I mean, sometimes, my motivation is me knowing that God gave me a gift, and I have to use it. I have to touch the hearts and souls of the people. That's period, point blank, my whole mission. And singing and everything else. The famous celebrity, that's cool, but at the end of the day, it ain't about me. It's about just sharing the gift that God has given me, and that's really, really all I want to do, I just, as an artist and as a female in this game now, you have trying times. Every day is not cookies and cream,
Right.
I get tired, I get weary, but just knowing what my purpose is drives me. I feel like if we know our purpose and if we figure that out, that we should definitely stay on course and, fulfilling the purpose. If not, I think that's dangerous territory. So that's all, that's what my drive is. And my drive is being the best that I can be to show God's light. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, Denai, before you ask another question, I ain't gonna lie, V. Like, at the end, when I heard your voice, I was like, you know what? It's okay to like music again, because I was on my way to divorcing like certain music. Like, I swear I was. Like, I heard you. It's okay again. Because I used to peel back the crates. Because V, I swear to you, I used to peel back the crates and listen to the old classics. Because a lot of new stuff, I'm like, I had a disconnect with it. I was divorcing them real quick. I wasn't feeling it, so I'm just saying, like, I'm cool now. So can you do me a favor and let Timbaland know, hey, I'm cool with him. I've always been cool with that guy. So the fact that he brought you into the family, it's all love again. I'm cool with music now.
And it's so funny because that's what me and Timbaland have in common. So much is that we just want to bring the feeling back into music again. Like, I turn on the radio and I just hear, machines and synthesizers. I really don't hear people's souls and their hearts. I don't hear anything but computers. So when I got with Timbaland, I mean, he had that same idea in mind, just bringing that feeling back. And it's cool. It don't have to be corny or whack. Like, it's just a balance. It's cool to have, I'm not down in any other music or what have you. Because, we all have our little racking moments, our booty shaking moments. That's cool. But it just has to be a balance. And I have a responsibility to, create that.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed. Continue, Denai.
Oh, my goodness. So far, since you've been working with Timbaland, what would you say has been your favorite record to record with him?
My favorite record? Wow.
I know it's kind of hard.
That's just like asking you, what child do you like? Which kid is your favorite kid, right?
But you always have a favorite, though. You do. You can't tell them what you always have one.
You got a favorite child.
She got a favorite child. You hear that? You hear that, V? You hear that?
What?
You hear that? She said you ain't got no choice. You got to pick a favorite child.
I gotta pick a favorite. It's crazy because I don't know, because I look, I'm stuttering. We did 2 albums in the course of like 2 months. Like, we did 2 albums. My album and a collaborative album called Opera Noir.
Wow.
So I got to tell you that I just don't have one favorite. This is Timbaland. Like, we were in such a creative zone where it was like it was another world. You hear me? Like when I would come home from Miami, I would feel like I was on crack or something. Like it was crazy.
Nice, that kind of a high.
Right. But I mean, I think from Opera Noir, my favorite, one of my favorites is Smile. That's a song we did together, and it's a song that Timbo is singing on, and like y'all ain't never heard Timbo sing like this. Like he's really
I'm like, wait, what? I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this.
And it sounds good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So, and that'll be the first single. So, I think that is my favorite. Like, because we did it together. I'm hearing Timbo in another light, and I love it, and the energy behind the song and the message. So for sure, Smile.
I feel that. And we have my girl V on Nexxlegacy Radio, hosted by Brand. Denia, Crush is about to ask you a question as well. And before he does, when you think about the industry, and we kind of talked, and you made a very valid point as far as, you know, the songs that's out there. We're not even, I mean, there's a lot of talented people out there. There's a lot of songs that, you know, personally I wouldn't like or don't like or whatever the case may be. I mean, everybody has their flavor, right? So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we do appreciate. So your time not just spent in the studio with Timbaland, but there's, you know, I kind of think to what you were saying about, you know, the music sounding a little bit more computerized is because it literally is when you think about it. There's a lot of producers, you know, emailing verses over and, you know, they're mixing it together and it doesn't sound like it's fresh from the studio. You know, and you and Timbo, like you said, you guys probably put in a lot of, you know, power hours into the studio, probably slept in the studio, probably woke up and, you know, crusting your eyes, let's go back into the booth and get it done. Like, you know, all that time and effort y'all put in there. So, you know, tell the listeners out there, magic is created doing that instead of the other, correct?
Absolutely. I mean, we lived in that studio from sun up to sundown every day, and that's how you catch a vibe. You have to fellowship with people. You have to learn people. You have to open up to people, you know, to get that good out. You know what I'm saying? You can't just cheat the process, you know? And I think that's what so oftentimes is done nowadays. We cheat the process. We learn a song, and then we record it like that minute. Like, do you know what you're singing? Do you even understand the words and what you're saying and how you're emoting? You know, it's a process, and that's what I love about Timbo, because he understands that process. He's a creative soul. He's a creative soul, and I mean, we were in there with prolific writers from Kirby Loren to Jim Beam to myself to Timbo. We were all in there on one accord, you know, digging for the richness, for the depths of, you know, what we could just get, just going to the depths of our souls to get the best and pushing each other, you know. So that's what I appreciate about these two projects, and I'm very proud of them because we did it in an authentic way.
Amen to that. From your words to God's ears for everybody out here that's listening. And, you know, I know we were talking before I introduced you and plugged you in, but, you know, you got a lot of fans overseas. So a lot of your overseas fans, and I'm not sure if, you know, it got to the point where you knew how or know how to actually have grown in droves. Like, I mean, I know you want to shout out all your overseas fans. Your 92.3 The Beat in Japan is really turned up now. They love some V.
Really? I mean, I'm so grateful for the overseas support and the fans, because I've been getting so many, you know, comments on the Twitter or the Instagram and YouTube, and I'm trying to get the song, you know, over there on iTunes so they can, you know, buy it. I'm just so grateful that this one song that I had no idea would impact people the way that it did. I'm just grateful that, you know, we struck a chord with, you know, people all over the world.
Oh, girl, you made fun. You made music fun again. So, you know, hey,
I
wouldn't put no pressure on you, but you sure in the hell did. I mean, in my opinion. So, props up top. Empire, you can check it out on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. on Fox. Check your local listings. And Crush, the floor is yours.
I just want to say, yeah, you made music fun again, and not only did you make it fun again, I feel that you think I felt like, oh my God, R&B is back, because it was just like as soon as the show started, the way you sung that song, it was just like, my heart stopped. I ain't gonna front you not. My heart stopped. I'm like, wow. Oh my God, wow, where did they find her? Where did she come from? Wait, I'm looking around yo, where is she? Who is, it was baffling me, and the next day I sat back on demand, and I watched the episode 4 times, but I rewinded to the beginning 20, because I was I just got addicted to that song, and and I told Denaya this, I was I need to know this before I die. Did you write that song?
No, I didn't actually. The person I wrote the song, his name is Jim Beam, Beanz. He is one of the writers, that wrote with me for Opera Noir in my project. But he actually wrote that song. We hadn't even started filming yet for Empire. He was like, "Yo, I got this song. I think that you could kill it. I want you to sing it." So he was singing it to me and all of that stuff. I was like, "All right, let's do it." We did it 5 in the morning. He was like, "We just need to do it. We just got to do it." And I was like, "All right, let's do it." And that's just what came out.
So,
wow.
The follow-up question is, where did that passion come from? Is that what was in your mind when you were spelling out those notes? What was on your mind? You feel it, when you felt that. I felt it. I don't know about everybody else, but I felt that.
Right. I just, whenever I record a song, I just have to believe it, first of all, and I have to have a connection to it. I can't record anything that I'm not feeling, because it's just not going to be real, and I'm not going to connect with nobody because I'm not connected to it. I feel like love is a universal language, and it was just so simple, but it was so true. You know what I'm saying? The words were so real and simple, and those are the kind of songs that I connect with, because you can put emotion behind it, because we've been through, heartbreaks and, life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when I started singing the words, what is love? If you're not here with me, what is love if it's not guaranteed? Those are really, really strong lyrics. But they're so simple. So I get to play and, emote different emotions and energies into the song based on just things that I've been through. And, amen to whoever has been through some heartbreak, because I know I have.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what came out.
That sure made me reminisce about things.
Yeah.
Right. I think a lot of, this particular one in particular is one where it stirs up your soul in a lot of ways, because not only do you feel the talent, you just feel like my man Crush said, that passion that comes from a certain place where you can't describe where it came from. It just it's the only thing you can really say at the end of the day, right, V, is just God did that. God did that. Not trying to get religious or nothing like that on all y'all people out there listening. I'm just saying it comes from that place, though. It really does. It really does.
Yeah, absolutely did. That's right. That is right.
So what's in store? You said you and Timbo got 2 projects, and is there any timeline on when we're going to be able to see the release of both, and a tour, and everything that is V? I mean, I know I'm asking for a lot already, but, you know, forgive me. I'm thinking about, like, hey, she got to come out here to California.
No.
You know, she got a couple of things. She got a couple of projects. Hey, people actually want to hit her up. Go to twitter.com/thatgirl_V and get all her booking information, too. I'm just saying. What's in store? What's in store for you?
For sure, Opera Noir is coming first. It should be set for April. For Smile, which is the first single. So be looking out for that. And my album, it'll be coming out probably top of the summer, after Opera Noir. So it's really going to be like a real busy year for me. You know, we're going back into production for Empire in August. It's just a lot of things going on, but for sure, Opera Noir is coming April, the single Smile. Yeah.
Okay, the future is looking bright for this young lady right here, and don't forget Empire's on Wednesday. It's on Wednesday. It's on now on the West Coast, so I know a lot of people in the Midwest and East Coast already checked it out. It's 8 p.m. Check your local listings on Fox.
Minutes, actually. In 30 minutes.
There you go.
30 minutes on the West Coast? Okay.
There you go. Exactly.
Y'all don't want to miss this because it's hot, I swear. That's all I can say.
It's a good one.
Indeed.
Get real tonight.
Man. Woo. Yeah.
Hey, before we
come back on that show, well, look out March 4th. I'll be back on there.
March 4th? Okay.
Yeah, on the screen.
That's what I was imagining. When you can be back. I'm like, wait a second, what happened? She came out, she killed it, and she opened the show, and like, we haven't seen the character again. Wait a second.
Yeah.
That's like my girl just dropped the mic. She dropped the mic, and she was like, yo. She dropped the mic for the one episode, and like, yo, I'll be back. I'll be back. Watch. I'll be back. Hey, let me ask you this before we let you go. And there's a lot of entertainers out there. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of young, aspiring people that's not just trying to follow your lead in a lot of ways, but trying to be able to be heard. And again, even though it's over to me in a lot of ways, it's oversaturated with musicians. There is a lot of talent out there, not just from singers, but also to people that want to do bands, people that's in the acting field and modeling, because you do that as well. So when you have all these people out here that really want to do exactly what you've done, or they want to do it and take it to another level, what can you say to these people out here that's listening?
Just work hard and don't give up. If you believe in yourself, that's all that matters. But you really have to believe in yourself, because you're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of people that might not see it. But just as long as you see it and you work hard at everything you do, you'll get there. It's like a seed. I remember listening to Steve Harvey one day. It was like, it's like a seed that you keep on watering and watering and watering. And it's a process for it to blossom and for it to be in full bloom. It takes time. For you to get to certain levels in your career, that we want to get to, but you just have to keep on watering and sowing into your seed, and you'll reap what you sow into it. So just work hard and keep going.
Yeah, you want to plant that seed and let them roots grow. You definitely don't want artificial roots, because we don't do nothing with those. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, indeed. Hey, when you break out the album, because, the more you get to know this station here at Nexxlegacy, we like to do a lot of stuff in support, not just of the good people that call in and support us, but, we do it old school. We will play records over and over again. We will promote the hell out of your album and your project and all things that is you.
Yes.
We do it grassroots. We don't get no little money behind the scenes and be like, yo, can you do this or whatever. Nah, we celebrate it and we do it unconditionally, because to me that's what real radio is supposed to be. So can you come back when your album's done and your single at least, and come back and we can have a listening party and you can take calls and have fun, and we'll play your record all night if that's what it needs to be. You know what I mean? So that's what we do.
Absolutely. I'll be looking forward to it. We need platforms like this, to get to the people. Like, every platform is important. So I absolutely would love to come and have that party, because it's gonna be a party when this album come out. Trust.
Damn right. And you
Right?
heard me, right?
Exactly.
Like, we'll play your song over and over and over and over again. And we'll have some fun. So, hey, if you want to party, Nexxlegacy is right here. So I definitely and I'm extending that invitation to you and Timbaland and whoever else that want to be a part of this whole deal. So let's bring radio back to its essence as well. Let's have some fun with it.
Exactly. That's right. I'm with you. I'm with the movement, boo.
All right, see, y'all heard it be 100% in with the movement,
yes.
So that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. Hey, you know what? Hey, bless you though. Like, you know, bless your talent, bless your drive, bless your, you know, family, bless your coworkers, and everything that you have done so far to get to this stage, and continue to do more. And people like myself, Denia, Crush, and all the listeners out here listening, we taking what you say to heart. And we appreciate everything that you have done and continue to do. And, you know, don't be strangers. We're going to be here to continue to support.
Thank you so much. And I receive that. And the same goes to you and the whole Legacy Radio crew. I thank you so much for having me. And I'm so grateful to even be a part of this show right now. So thank you so much.
We're gonna turn it up even more so next time. Once your single drop, we're gonna. You have no idea.
Yes.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
It's about to be crazy.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's what's up.
It was a pleasure,
blessings,
Mama. Have a great night.
Blessings to you.
Thank you guys. Have a great night as well. Bye-bye.
Much love, much love. That is the beautiful, talented V. ThatGirlV.com is your website. More music. Nexxlegacy Radio.
Nexxlegacy.